Good morning, Harriet.
Good morning.
Good morning. So we're just talking about how God has been working in Harriet's life this morning. And about 3 weeks ago, something awful happened for Harriet. Her dad got COVID and he was rushed into hospital, wasn't he, Harriet?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he ended up in ITU and he's been there ever since, hasn't he? And he was
Yeah.
really poorly for a long time on a ventilator. But this week, as we've been recording this, we're seeing much more signs of hope. And Harriet's dad is rallying round and he's sitting up on his own, and she's finally able to talk to him on the phone. So that's been really nice, hasn't it? Because it's been a really scary time for Harriet and her whole family. So Harriet, we're incredibly proud of the way that you've held it together these last few weeks. You've been caring for your mum, haven't you? You've been organising food and medication. And on top of that, you've really managed to stay really smiley and happy most of the time. So you've done really, really well. I think you're an inspiration to me. So I just wanted to ask you how you've managed to do that. So question number one, how have you coped, do you think, over the last few weeks?
People thinking about us and like praying for us the most, because like it's been quite a hard time, but knowing people like were thinking about us and like kind of cheering us on.
Yeah, that's good. So you've really felt lots of people supporting you.
Yeah.
Excellent. And how have you felt God at work in that?
Well, at first we didn't have like carers or anything, so we had to do it all. But then it was like God called us to get carers, and that's now like made it so it's a bit easier, and it's gonna be easier when Dad comes home too.
Yeah, so that's carers to help your mum, because that's what your dad used to do, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think Harriet's been really, really good at listening to God through this time. So about 2 weeks ago, she sent me a message saying, will you do this Bible plan with me? And it was all about how you hear from God in the darkness. And that's inspiring, I think, Harriet, to start looking for God when you're struggling like that. And I think that's really helped you, hasn't it, to work your way through?
Yeah.
So that's really good. I'm glad it's all starting to look a little bit easier for you now.
Yeah.
What can we pray for moving forward? Obviously, we want your dad home, don't we, and better. But what else? What for you?
Like kind of like peace in it all, because when Dad gets home it's not gonna be as easy as it used to be, and like he's probably gonna not be able to do as much as he used to be able to do, and it might end up with caring for him a little bit, so like kind of strengthen that as well.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, as a church, we'll pray for that, for peace for Harriet and for full restored health for her dad. And don't forget, Harriet, we're still all here to help you. We were not just here for the short bit while he was in ITU, but we can help once your dad gets home as well, can't we? So
Yeah.
thank you very much.